Brittney and Chris Reed lost their son, Chris Jr., in a tragic accident at their home in 2018. He was only 9 years old. The grief was overwhelming, and finding people who understood their particular trauma was challenging. So they started a nonprofit to help other parents who have lost young children, offering support and guidance through the toughest of times anyone could imagine. Chris and Brittney Reed, thanks for joining me today. The loss of a child is a particularly sharp type of loss. You've turned that unique grief into helping out others. Can you tell me about Chris Jr. and what you're doing to help parents who are in the same situation you found yourselves in?
We lost Christopher J.R. Reed in 2018, and it immediately changed our lives forever. JR was just like this amazing ball of life and energy.
Say go.
He had this infectious laugh that was like super distinct, that you could, it would just light up your day.
He was amazing. Today's his birthday, by the way. He'd be 13. So he loved brownies, didn't like cake. He was a snack kid. He was always loving and caring, always doing for his sisters, which I was like, you know, you're gonna make some lady happy one day. But he loved sports, and so he was always outside, always had a ball in his hand, always laughing, always cracking jokes, dry jokes, but they were jokes.
You got my humor.
Yeah, the dad humor.
Brittney, Chris said you got to work right away on this foundation. So what did you do? What are the things you started to do, maybe to help yourself deal with this situation, but to help others?
The nonprofit got me focused, got me to understand that, you know, there is life after, you know, losing our child.
When our son passed away, we didn't know what to do, right? I mean, we're in our early 30s when this happened.
You know, we are now part of this community, you know, of grieving parents, and we're here for you, you know. And there's been moms that literally live across the United States that would reach out to us on, you know, like Facebook, and would just say, I don't know what to do. I'm not eating. I am not sleeping. And it'd be midnight and I'm in the bed messaging, just talking to them, just saying, I'm here no matter what time. I don't sleep. Please feel free to reach out. I know what you're going through, because it's been really hard not to have people who understand what we're going through.
What we quickly realized is that there wasn't anything that was really geared towards children in the certain age range. What do I need to do? Things as simple as contacting a funeral home to retrieve the body from the morgue. We have a form on our website that anyone can really fill out on behalf of, even if there's somebody that you know of, and we'll send out a curated care package to that family on behalf of the requester. And that includes a number of different things.
Yeah, it's resources that we've gathered from the community of therapists, licensed therapists that we know, that we've brought into the organization. There are journals, there are tissue, you know, eye drops, things that I went through like crazy in the beginning.
As simple as a Grubhub gift card, because you may not feel like cooking dinner one night, you know.
Brittney and Chris Reed, thank you for spending time today, especially on JR's birthday. And thank you so much for what you do in his honor.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Carla.
Yeah, this is a big week for them. I spoke with them yesterday. It was JR's 13th birthday. It would have been. They're having their first big fundraiser on Saturday night. I'm going to help out and MC with that. Very nice people. In addition to helping families who, like them, have lost children, they're also channeling Chris Jr.'s love for sports. You saw him running routes out there in all his uniforms, but they're channeling that to help out others. Just Remember 88 Foundation supports young athletes pursuing dreams in sports, as well as helping others in underserved communities just participate in sports, because of all the benefits that we know children get out of participating in sports, and not all kids have access to team sports in the same way.
I'm amazed at their strength.
Yeah.
Because I would fully expect and understand people to never be able to move forward, to essentially cut your life off at that moment, but here they are trying to help others in this extremely difficult situation.
It's not a community you want to be a part of, but they're embracing it and they're helping everybody out in it. Again, the website is justremember88.com. So just remember 88. Google it, you'll find it. It's on all their social media platforms and their website as well.
Thanks for getting involved.
Oh man,
It's important.
they're great people.